And here's where we're going to start. The latest on the investigation into the shooting of Charlie Kirk as law enforcement looks to answer critical questions about the suspect. So over the weekend, Utah Governor Spencer Cox confirmed police are looking into a note left by Tyler Robinson, the man accused of murdering Kirk. They're getting help from his roommate and romantic partner.
I know that has been reported, and that the FBI has confirmed that as well, that the roommate was a romantic partner, a male transitioning to female. I can say that that he has been very cooperative. This partner has been incredibly cooperative, had no idea that this was happening, and is working with investigators right now.
Robinson is being held without bond. He's undergoing a mental evaluation. His first court appearance is set for tomorrow. Governor Cox claims he was, quote, indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Joining me now to talk about all of this is Jillian Snider. She's the resident senior fellow at the R Street Institute, former police officer from New York. Thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
I want to talk about just the idea of him not cooperating, especially in the context of the fact that, like, everyone around him is, right? The family, the roommate. How does this work for investigators?
It's not making the situation any easier, but in a case like this, he's captured. So most times they would advise him, his family, I'm sure, and friends would advise him not to speak with law enforcement because he is the suspect. But having his family, his roommate cooperate in the investigation, it's very vital to the sustainability of this prosecution ultimately.
I want to talk to you about something we heard from the governor there, this idea of a leftist ideology. Our own Dana Bash actually asked the governor about this on Sunday, and here's what he said.
Can you elaborate on that and be more specific?
Well, sure. So that information comes from the people around him, from his family members and friends. That's how we got that information. Again, there's so much more that we're learning, and so much more that we will learn.
Everybody is asking this question about ideology. I'm sure you're getting it, depending on what channel you're sitting on an interview for. What is the difference between ideology and understanding a motive?
They're completely different things. So motive is the rationale behind the behavior. Ideology is completely different. Ideology might frame the way in which we think or what we believe in or some of the things that we do. That might be the rationale behind it. But the motive is why you committed the crime. So it doesn't matter if you're politically left or you're politically right. That has nothing to, I mean, yes, there will be some foundational rationale behind why you do what you do, but that is completely different from pure motive.
One thing that came up this weekend, and I remember thinking, of course, discord, right? The idea that this person is going in, perhaps making comments to people in their Discord chat, over and over again in shootings. If there's any ideology, I see people performing for a community that, in a way, idolizes mass shooters.
So this generation, and the suspect in this case is 22 years old, we're seeing it more in that early 20s to maybe early 30s generation now, that underground, dark web, gaming mentality. And again, that is because we're evolving, and this is taking root underneath the surface. So people are seeking not to be broadcasted in public and be speaking behind the scenes with other people.
The last thing I want to know, again, the family stepping forward. I think this is one of the things I'm most interested in. If people have someone in their life they're concerned about, no one knows really where to begin. You don't want to be making a phone call after something happens, but I think people are nervous about who do you call before.
Well, we don't know the timeline yet. We don't know. The family hasn't said what day he started speaking about Charlie Kirk or the UVU event that was going to happen. But the family has said that they've noticed a political shift in them. They've noticed behavior that was concerning. So I don't know why they didn't pick up a phone and call someone or maybe take him to a mental health specialist. Unfortunately, they waited until it was too late. But thankfully, they are cooperating.
Okay. Jillian, thanks so much. I hope you're back so we can talk as we learn more.
Thank you.